Hey again, everyone. It's Colleen with Artwork by Colleen. Today we're going to attempt a Peach Melba Nasturtium. Right, I know. I go for the craziest flowers. It's yellow with kind of an orangish red centerpiece in there. So I started out by taking the yellow and I added a little bit of white to it for the outside edges of the petals. And then I did a Skinner blend with it, and then of course I did an accordion fold, made it kind of into a box, and then I stretched it out to where the darker part of the yellow was in the inside and the lighter part was on the outside. Next here I'm going to do another Skinner blend with the orange and dark red, again doing accordion fold so that I can make that inner part of the flower. So then what I did was stretch it out as well. If you look closely at the flower, I don't know how closely you can see it, but there's some kind of lighter yellow veins going through the orange part. So I put into my pasta machine at like the thinnest thickness, that's a good one. Anyway, I put it in there and I made some vein marks and just going through to the orange part, trying not to go all the way to the red part. And that's all I'm doing here is putting in some yellow veins into the orange area. I didn't go too deep, as you can see, and just placed a little bit in there, and then I kind of squished it back together. Now I'm going to flip it over to the red side, because if you look closely at the picture, you'll see that it looks like there's like almost like little starbursts of red come out. So the way I figured to do that, I took that utensil and I pushed down on them and I added some yellow in effect accentuate the red pieces, making them look more like starbursts like I wanted. Now here I'm adding it onto the petal to make that little center red part. What I did was I accidentally put the orange part toward the center of the flower, and the orange part should go toward the bottom of the flower. So when you do that, make sure you fix it. Now, the orange is kind of encased in that yellow. So what I did was add a layer of the clay on the thickest setting on the pasta machine just to make it look like it's now encased in yellow. And here I'm going to make the center of the flower. I went ahead and put a little piece of yellow in the end. That's a darker red that I'm using. And I went ahead and also added little pieces of yellow that I had rolled out really thin all the way around to sort of give it the effect of looking like the flower's stamen. It doesn't do it perfectly, but I think you more or less get the idea of it. And then because I thought it wasn't quite finished yet and I didn't want yellow on yellow, I thinned out this piece of dark red that was left and I wrapped it into the piece of dark red. Trimmed it up, and there you have the center of the flower. Now I'm just cutting the petal pieces here, sort of shaping them into the desired shape so it looks like the flower close enough. And then I'm setting them into place after shaping each as much like the petal picture as I can. So I'm just going to note here while we're watching this that I would greatly appreciate if you guys enjoyed this video, if you'd like my video. And also while I'm here, just a quick question that maybe you can put into the comments of, do you like the kind of unusual flowers I'm doing, or would you prefer more standard flowers or a mixture of both? I'd love your comments in this. Right now you can see that not only am I putting orange, a little bit of light orange that I just mixed up from some leftovers in between each of the petals to make them stand out. But I'm also, if you see in the flower that you're looking at, there's some background colors which would indicate like some emptiness in between the petal and the middle. So I'm just putting some of the light blue, which I'm also going to encase the whole flower in. And I'm just finishing it up here. Like I said, I just put the little light orange to show a definition in between each petal so it doesn't look like one continuous petal, which when you'll see one of the other flowers I did, that's exactly what happened. I was kind of disappointed at that. I also see there's one spot of look like openness in between the two petals, so that's why I'm going to stick in the blue here again so that it gives that open look. I'm just trying to copy the picture the way I see it. And now I'm going to, like I usually do, put like little triangles between each of the petals so that when it's reduced, the petals stay accentuated. And then I'm just going to finish it out like I always do, just adding some more blue. I only did one layer of blue around it to finish it up because I didn't really think it needed more. I squished it like I normally do. And here we go, the final look. Oh, I really am pleased with this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Colleen with Artwork. But Colleen, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd appreciate you do so. I try to put out my videos twice a week. Have a wonderful day.